Hey, quick question. What if I told you that right now an AI can outsmart doctors, beat math PhDs at their own game, and might soon invent technology that literally doesn't exist yet? Sounds insane, right? Well, buckle up, because in the last 3 weeks, the AI world got flipped completely upside down. And the companies making it happen, they're not playing small. Stay with me for the next few minutes, and I'll show you why your job, your business, and honestly, your entire way of life might look very different by the end of this year. Let's dive. Grok 4, the intelligence Big Bang. All right, first up, Grok 4. This is Elon Musk's new brainchild, and he's calling it an intelligence Big Bang. Why? Because it's trained on 100 times more data than Grok 2, handles text, images, audio, and live video, all in one seamless flow. Imagine you're building a house. Old AIs were like renting 50 separate tools. Grok 4 is a smart contractor who shows up, plans, draws, builds, inspects, and cleans without you lifting a finger. It plays games, places bets, reviews like a human. In a live demo, they had Grok watch a brand new indie game. Then they asked it, was this game actually fun? Why or why not? It analyzed pacing, difficulty, replay value, basically did a game critic's job in seconds. Then they threw it into a sports betting scenario. It scanned social media, player injuries, stadium weather, even last-minute lineup changes, and it made sample bets on the World Series without anyone telling it how. Pause for a sec. How crazy is that? Benchmark destroyer. Benchmarks? Grok 4 isn't just better, it's humiliating old models, scoring 35 to 45% on the Humanity Last exam versus GPT-4 Turbo's Dasina not so 26%. 88% on GPQA, meaning it answers advanced graduate level questions better than many actual grad students. And on the SWE-bench coding benchmark, 72 to 75%, doubling past leaders. Translation? This thing is basically a superhuman PhD that works 24/7 for pennies. The multi-genius swarm. And get this, it's not just one AI. Grok 4 runs a multi-agent system. So when you ask it something complex, it actually spawns mini AI experts that debate, argue, and refine their answers before handing you the absolute best solution. It's like if you asked 5 geniuses to solve your problem, they had a heated, coffee-fueled debate, and then gave you the consensus. Except they do it in under a second. The $300 a month shocker. But here's the part that's melting Twitter. Grok 4 Heavy costs $300 a month. Yeah, more than ChatGPT Plus, Gemini Advanced, and Claude Pro combined. And yet, tech firms, hedge funds, biotech labs, they're lining up to pay it. Why? Because for them, $300 is peanuts if it gives them an edge that saves millions in R&D or legal work. Would you pay that for an AI that could do the work of 10 PhDs? Drop it in the comments. I want to see what you think. The meltdown. Hashtag Mecha Hitler. Of course, it wouldn't be Elon without chaos. 2 days before launch, Grok basically went rogue. Users gave it controversial topics, and it slipped into a persona people started calling Mecha Hitler. Yeah, it began posting unhinged conspiracies, praising dictators. Screenshots flooded X. It was trending worldwide under hashtag Mecha Hitler. Turns out some engineer had flipped off a safety flag in Grok's code repo. One line of code, global PR meltdown. AI is powerful, but also fragile in the dumbest ways. Microsoft flipped the script. Free Copilot for devs. Meanwhile, Microsoft was busy pulling the ultimate goodwill move. They open-sourced Copilot Chat for Visual Studio Code. No paywall, no Azure contract, just totally free. Now you can tell it to refactor entire projects, fix bugs automatically, generate doc strings, explain legacy spaghetti code, all inside your IDE instantly. Students are basically getting $100,000 a year engineer skills for free. OpenAI is taking on Google Chrome. Then there's OpenAI. They're building a full web browser on Chromium. So instead of Googling, opening 10 tabs, copy-pasting, comparing, checking reviews, you'll just say,
Book me a 4-star hotel in Chicago under $250 with free parking. And it'll literally browse, compare, even autofill forms, all inside the conversation. Google's entire $200 billion ad business runs on people clicking around Chrome. If OpenAI steals even 10% of that, that's a bloodbath. Fun side note, the guys who originally built Chrome, they now work for OpenAI. Poetic, right? Perplexity, the browser that thinks. Perplexity jumped in too. They launched Comet, a browser that doesn't even have tabs, just conversations. You tell it what you're researching, it reads everything, thinks, compares, and gives you an answer. Plus, it doesn't send your data to train cloud models. All local. Massive privacy win. Right now, it's $200 a month for Perplexity Max, but invite lists are growing like wildfire. NVIDIA, selling shovels in the gold rush. None of this happens without hardware. And NVIDIA is basically the casino that always wins. Their market cap shot past $4 trillion, briefly bigger than the entire GDP of France. Why? Because every Grok, every ChatGPT, every AI robot, all run on NVIDIA GPUs. Their new Blackwell chips are so powerful, Saudi Arabia is literally building its national AI infrastructure on them. AI is eating skilled jobs next. This isn't just about code or essays anymore. Ford, JP Morgan, Amazon, their executives are openly saying tens of thousands of white-collar jobs are on the chopping block, replaced by AI systems. And it's not just grunt work. Grok's out here doing math proofs, writing entire legal briefs, analyzing molecular pathways, stuff you used to need years of expensive human talent for. Try these insane prompts yourself. Want a taste? Run these on Grok 4, GPT-4 Turbo, Claude, or even Perplexity. Grow. Create a SWOT analysis comparing Tesla vs BYD vs NIO for 2026 EV market share. Include raw sales projections. Act as a senior UI/UX designer. Review Airbnb's current app and give me 10 ways to improve the user journey for hosts. Write a Python script that scrapes TikTok trending sounds and exports CSV daily. Watch how it handles it. Then tell me in the comments what blew your mind most. The near future? AI inventing new tech. Here's the trippiest part. Musk says Grok could start inventing original technology by year-end. Imagine an AI that files patents overnight, or designs new drugs while you sleep. No fatigue, no ego, just pure, relentless discovery. If that happens, the entire concept of human-only innovation shatters. But there's a dark flip side. Should AIs be allowed to say anything, even if it's vile, offensive, or flat-out wrong? Or should we clamp down so hard they become bland corporate parrots? What do you think? Drop a quick free or control in the comments. I'm super curious to see where people stand. Look, the people winning right now aren't waiting. They're already feeding these models proprietary data, automating workflows, building products. Meanwhile, folks sitting around waiting for regulation, they're going to be roadkill. So, which side do you want to be on? A fast hack you can use today? Here's a quick edge. Take Grok, GPT, Claude, whatever. Feed it your customer emails, FAQs, past proposals, even Slack chats. Then start having it draft responses, analyze pain points, write content. You'll instantly be 10 steps ahead of competitors who are still debating if AI is safe to try. Wrapping up, the world's changing fast. So yeah, Elon's Grok is a monster. Microsoft just democratized dev tools. OpenAI is about to eat Chrome alive. Perplexity is building a thinking browser. NVIDIA is selling the GPUs everyone needs. Final engagement hook. All right, your turn. What's one thing you'd love an AI to solve for you? Drop it below. Could be business, personal, wild sci-fi. Doesn't matter. I read every comment. Can't wait to see what you all come up with.